Hi, Steve here from Gear Unboxed again, the man with a face for radio and a voice for print. Today I'm talking about helmet-to-helmet communications, in particular the Sena Spider RT1. There's an ST1 as well, which we'll talk about a little bit later, it's a slightly different version. Just to reiterate, as I said in previous videos, we're not sponsored, we get no financial support for any content that we produce. So, very grateful if you could click on the like button, notification and subscribe. Only 20% of our viewers that view our videos are subscribed. Very grateful if you could help us out. So, without much ado, I'm going to be talking about unboxing the Spider RT1. We'll be doing a ride test on this in a later video, along with more jackets, jeans and helmets to come. So please click on the subscribe and notification. So, Spider RT1. What is it? It's a helmet-to-helmet communication system that works on something called the mesh system. What is mesh? Best way of describing it, we compare it to its predecessor, which is Bluetooth. We've been familiar with Bluetooth for a long time. We know its foibles. We know it's not particularly stable. Best way of describing helmet to helmet, so if you've got a group of 4 or 5 people with Bluetooth, is like a daisy chain. One of the daisy chain drops out. Everyone's got to stop and repair and reconnect to each other. You don't want to be messing around doing that on the side of the road when you're out enjoying your ride. Mesh, on the other hand, everyone's connected to everyone. Distance, the range for mesh is typically a mile, maybe more, depending on the weather. And if you're lucky, Bluetooth is 1/4 of a mile. The quality of the sound is far better with mesh than it is with Bluetooth. With Bluetooth, if someone drops out, the chance of them reconnecting when they come back into range is no better than 50-50. With mesh, it's automatic. If you've been originally joined into the group, you're joined again automatically. So it's far better quality technology, really, and far more usable. The best way I can think of describing the difference, really, in terms of visualizing it, the difference between Bluetooth and mesh, if we think as Bluetooth as an old BT phone and we think of mesh as a modern mobile smartphone. That's the sort of difference you're really talking about. To the unboxing. Let's take that out there. So we have the duo pack, 2 units. I'm only going to use one of these to demonstrate. Lots of bits and pieces here. Let's put those to one side. So, what do we have? We have a boom mic, which is probably the best quality sound you get using a boom mic. The speakers. Good quality speakers these are. There. When I unpack these, you've got the little stickies for placing these inside your helmet. And you've got spacers as well. This actually fits onto the side of the helmet, and then with the 3M stickies here, you can, if you want to just be able to take it off your helmet, you put the stickies on there and then you put your unit onto there, clips onto the thing, and you connect through to the various bits and pieces. You do have the option also with the stickies here of sticking onto there and sticking it directly onto your helmet. Now that's fine, not a problem, as long as you're going to keep the same helmet. You don't want to swap it around or anything like that. You have a charging cable for the unit, which goes into the back there. Very straightforward. Just move some of these bits and bobs to one side. We won't bother with the stickies because I'll explain what they are. You've got the stickies here for positioning things, the 3M stickies again. You've got two, obviously 2 units. This you put over the mic, boom mics, which cuts down on wind noise significantly. We'll talk more about wind noise in a minute. You've got the spacers here. The important thing is you get your ears, you get your headphones as close to your ears as possible. Depends how your helmet's been fitted properly to your head or not. But you can use these spacers to space onto unit here, and that will significantly help in terms of quality of sound. You've got the simple little one here that goes on the front, just in front of your chin. I know some people have actually even put it at the top there, in front of their foreheads, and still the sound's quite reasonable. So, you know, there's definitely options there. So those are all the units that you get. Those are the stickies. It's all pretty straightforward. There's nothing difficult. You've got quality items here, as I said. In terms of installation, when it comes to instructions, software updates, firmware updates, you must do firmware updates on a regular basis if you can. You need to use the very good Sena app, which is available for Apple and Android. So I'll just go ahead and put these things together. So we turn these on very simply by holding the plus and the center button. See, that turns on and it's looking to pair, and it's now paired with my phone already. So great, it's as easy as that. And you've got the mesh intercom button at the back here, so when you're connected to your team, you press the mesh intercom button, you talk. Simple as that. So let's construct it and put my glasses on for this. Let's use the boom mic. We'll just move that one to one side for the moment. We only need one speaker. So we don't need the stickies, don't need those, need that, don't need the charging cable, don't need that one at the moment, and don't need those stickies. So this is what we basically need. It's very easy to connect these up once you've undone all the cabling. It feels really good quality. So you can see you've got red to red, which is your microphone going through to your unit. And if you look, you can see there's a little black tab and there's a little indent there. So you carefully put that in. Positive click. And then you do the same thing with your headset, your microphone. Another positive click. And just to show you that the sound works.
Goodbye.
That's the phone, that's it turning off and turning on.
Hello.
Hello.
Phone connected.
There you go, works, connected to the phone already. So that is the unit, that's the unit working. It's as simple as that. Take a bit of time fitting it to your helmet, because that is really important. It's not that difficult. If you struggle with it, speak to your distributor. I'm sure they'll help you fit it, because they do it many times. Once again, my local distributor is in the description below. Link through to them if you're in this area, or if you're not in this area, make a journey out. So that is that unit. It's easy to use, the sound quality is good, it's a good price. It connects to your phone, Bluetooth 5.2 I think it is, and you can, using the app, get a limited number of automatic dials set up on your system. So you'd be talking maybe something like 3 or 5 numbers you can call up by name, which I think is useful. See, it's still paired, it's rock steady. Back to the unit again, and that's basically it. Obviously with that fitting to the helmet, you can stick it on, as I said, but personally I'm quite happy using this. So I think some helmets, some of the more esoteric helmets, you might struggle with this one, and then you go back to the 3M stickies once again. Let's talk about, re-emphasise sound quality. Apart from speaker quality, if you look at Cardo, they have JBL speakers. Now I've seen and heard people doing tests with Sena gear against Cardo, and they say that in their opinion they prefer the sound and the sound quality of the Sena unit. You have something like an audio boost as well, which you can instruct through the app, which helps with the treble and it helps the sound quality coming through. Some people actually wear earplugs and that cuts out some of the bandwidths of the noise, and they said that they think it improves the sound quality that they can actually hear. So each to their own, I guess. As I said, it's important that you, for your own head and helmet, that you're prepared to jiggle around with the positioning of the speakers, the spacing to your ears. That's actually quite important. Once again, helmet fit's important, mic placement and using the foam things on something like the boom mic, if it's an open face, that's quite crucial, otherwise it'd be awful. Sena also has within the software an advanced noise control system along with the audio boost, so that's its sound quality is good, and other reviewers who have looked at Sena stuff generally have said it's good. So let's look at pros and cons. Pros, this particular one with the buttons, they're a good size, even with, fairly thick gloves. If you've got big mitts on, you might struggle. Even with, reasonable gloves, the buttons, you can feel them. And this is the reason why I prefer RT1 to the ST1. I know other people have struggled a bit with the jog wheel. They start moving it and they go somewhere they don't want to go. Certainly it's a lot easier with this one, in my honest opinion. If you feel differently and you prefer the jog wheel, please let me know in the comments. I'll appreciate any feedback on this unit or the ST1 themselves. I'd appreciate that. Quality of sound's good, ease of use is good. You basically don't get dropping out. A full charge is going to last 12 hours and you'll get 2 hours of usage from a 20-minute charge. You can charge it on your bike if you've got the connection made, and that's quite good from that point of view. Repairing, lost rider back in range, is back again from further out and he's definitely back in, whereas on Bluetooth it's more of a problem. You have the option for channels where you can separate blocks of riders. I think that, for me, that's just too complicated, but other people are prepared to do it and that's fine. Price for this unit, I think, is very competitively priced for what you actually get. It's £379, good pitch, and personally I think it's better value for money than the Cardo units out there. There's different versions of those as well. So I said, this is something I'm going to be testing out on the bike shortly, and I will post that video and you'll hear the sound quality for yourself. So once again, thanks for watching here at Gear Unboxed. Emphasise again, I'm very grateful if you could like, hit the notification bell and subscribe. Subscribing is very important for us. Watch the video through. Other people, if you know, are interested in helmet-to-helmet communications, let them know, send them the link. So thank you once again. Goodbye.